One question that I get asked a lot about is how do I shade? Every time I do a coloring, my students ask, how do I get the values changes between my colors and make it look more realistic? I've been doing it so long that it's really very simple for me. I tend to pull 3 or 4 colors in the same family, and I work my light shades and my dark shades together. I really can't think of any other way to explain it right now. So I'm going to pull 4 different greens together, and I'm going to work on this space back behind her head. Now this coloring book is done by an artist named Adrienne Trafford. Her work is really amazing, and I love this book actually. So anyway, what I would do is I would start off with dark colors down here. I do this because these shapes are overlapping, so naturally in the real world these shapes are going to have shadows. So I start at the bottom and I start to blend up. I can always come back and darken it more later. My shading takes lots of layers. I start lightly and I build up. I cannot stress that enough. Whenever a student asks me, you start light, you build up your colors. I have some colorings that took me months to complete. I have some coloring sheets that I've worked on 4 months and have yet to finish. It's a process. And sometimes I get tired midway and I'll stop. Other times I won't. So as you can see, I'm just lightly filling in these areas here. I'll do time lapse in a minute so that you can see it faster. From there, I'm going to take a medium green and just work it up into the shape. I'm going to leave the very top part light with some white showing through. Now as you can see, the value change is very subtle, very, very, very subtle. So with that, I'm going to take trusty black colored pencil and I'm going to darken in my shadows. See, it makes quite the difference. I can go back in with a green colored pencil and blend it out a little bit more and make it look smoother. And also these shapes are back behind her head, so you can shadow them a little more. Okay. As you can see, I have values built up from dark to light. I did this quickly, even though it was time-lapse and looked really fast. So I don't have the smoothness that I would like normally because I did this quickly. But you can see I ended up using about 5 colored pencils for this, 5 different colored pencils for this. I used a yellow, a light green, medium green, black, a couple different greens. So most important thing is make sure that your pencils stay super sharp. My pencils are always really, really sharp. If they're not, I sharpen them frequently. And to remember that when you're going over these, go lightly. I've explained it to students as tickling the paper almost. You just go very lightly and you build up your shades. I hope this has helped, and I will definitely do more of these in the future, showing different areas and ways that you might want to shade something. If you have any requests, let me know in the comments, and I will do my best to address it. Thank you, and have a good day.